Hey everybody. I'm sorry I haven't done videos in a while. I've been kind of busy over here. And by the title of this video, you're probably thinking to yourselves, I didn't think Brian was an anti-masker. Well, I'm not. But let me explain what I'm talking about here. I was bored out of my mind last night, so I'm flipping through Netflix and I find this comedy special that I hadn't seen before. So I put it on, and it was outdoors where they were doing this. And every time somebody laughed, it sounded really muffled. I thought, that's kind of weird. Maybe that's just the acoustics in this outdoor venue. They finally showed a crowd shot, and they were all wearing a mask. And I thought to myself, I will never be in an audience like that. And it's not because I'm anti-mask. It's not it. In fact, I've been very careful about everything that I've done. I've followed the guidelines from people smarter than us. I've been wearing masks, getting in and out of stores for the better part of a year. Now, when do I go to a store? Aside from two occasions where I actually tried to do a crate dig, and that didn't last long, I put a mask on, I go to the grocery store, I get the food I need for my family, and I get out. I'm not browsing. I shop like a guy, and if you don't know what that means, we don't typically look around at things and touch everything. We get what we need and we get out. And that's how I grocery shop. And I do the grocery shopping, by the way. Same thing with like going to the hardware store or something like that. And I've done events since this whole pandemic thing. And I've worn a mask at them. Now, some of the audience does, some of them don't. I'm not judging anybody, but I'm wearing a mask because that's what you're supposed to do. It's the responsible thing to do. And by the way, I am fully vaccinated. In fact, it's been well over 2 weeks since my second Moderna shot. So at this point, I think you could probably spit on me and it'd be okay. Now, there is a chance that I could get the virus. It's not going to really affect me that much. It's not going to put me in the hospital. I may not feel real good, but it's not going to kill me. However, I could still spread it. So for that reason, when I go to the grocery store and I get in and out, I'm wearing a mask for everybody else's sake, I had to go to the hardware store the other day because the front door latch broke. All the parts were just worn out. I took it apart and I found the worn part, and I thought, well, I'm going to go try to find this worn part somewhere, so I can just replace this. So I went to like Home Depot or whatever, and I'm looking around trying to find the piece, and this person walks up to me who works there and says, hey, can I help you? And I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for this piece. My front door isn't working. What? I'm looking for this piece here. My front door isn't working. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Forget it, man. I'm already breathing my own boogers in over and over again. I don't want to smell that any more than I have to. I don't want to scream at people when I'm talking to them. In fact, I don't want to talk to anybody with a mask on. I want to get in and out. Now, the only reason that I wear a mask at something like a wedding reception, that's the thing to do, but the only reason I'm there in the first place is because I'm getting paid to be there. If you invited me to a wedding right now, I wouldn't go. Because I don't want to wear a mask unless I have to go out in public. And if we're in a situation right now where we don't have the herd immunity yet, and there's still a danger of spreading things, we're not there yet. And that's fine if you want to go out and do things with a mask on. That's up to you. But I'm not going to go out and be social for fun with a mask on. It's crazy, man. You go to a wedding reception or a bar or anything else, you don't wear a mask when you're eating or drinking. Tell me something. When are you not drinking at a bar? When are you not eating or drinking at a wedding reception? They're not wearing masks. And I'm not the mask police. I'm not here to tell you what to do and what not to do. I'm just telling you that I'm trying to do the right thing. But having said that, I'm not going to go out and do extracurriculars when I have to wear this thing. I'd rather just not do them. I'll go out and do it when it's safe. I've talked about this where, when this is all over with, I want to have a party. I want to have a disco party in Milwaukee. I'm just going to set up in a bar somewhere and I'm just going to play tunes, no requests. Come if you want, don't if you want. But it's going to be a celebration that we're back. I'm not doing this until it is safe to go out in public without a mask on, to go into an establishment without a mask on. Not when the politicians say it's okay, when it's actually okay and the scientists say, we're good. That's when we'll have that party, because Yeah, I'm not doing anything I don't have to do with a mask. I mean, I'm only doing what's necessary, and that's it. And that's where I'm at. So tonight, I'm invited to a thing. And it just occurred to me that I might have to mask up for this. And I'm actually kind of dreading it. Because people are going to want to talk to me. And they're not going to understand me. And I have to talk louder than I normally do. And I don't want to do that. I got enough to worry about with my physical stuff. To have one more thing I got to worry about. Now, again, hardware store, screaming at that guy, that's one thing. I had to do it. I didn't like it though. I can't imagine volunteering to do something for like recreational purposes while wearing a mask. That doesn't make any sense in my brain, but that's just me. And that's my rant today. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens tonight. I'll let you know. But until then, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We'll get more videos up as soon as possible. I've got a lot on my plate, but we do have some events coming up in May, and that's kind of what I'm preparing for. So, anyway, we'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Practice and enjoy.